is something that Mike Stern played on a recent interview with Rick Beato. I set up the ending a little bit differently to show you a C major 7 or C major 9 chord, and also on the way down he moves into a different position. So in this video we'll talk a little bit about the concepts around this, and I'll show you the tablature and walk you through this exact line step by step towards the end of the video. But my hope is that you can take some of these concepts and work with them, apply them to different chords, and get the idea of the bebop language and some more chromaticism in your playing. In the interview, Mike Stern talks about learning these concepts and this ear training from Charlie Banacos. So I'm going to break this down for you a little bit and give you some ideas of how this all works. So you take a chord or an arpeggio and you take a note a half step below each one. When you're playing this, what I would recommend doing is taking a backing track, maybe iReal Pro, Band in a Box, or guitar looper or something like that, and play a chord, C major in this example, and get a sense for what these tones sound like. Try the non-chord tones on the beats, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then also try them on the ands of the beats and have your ear conditioned to work with both of those. So that would be like and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But you could move it around within the bar as well. But that's a great way to condition your ear. And if you play the non-chord tones on the strong beats, you'll really hear the dissonance. And then when you hear the non-chord tones on the weak beats, then you'll hear the resolution into it. So apply this to other chords as well, right? So if you're playing a D minor 7, work on playing a half step below each one of the tones. So if you're familiar with playing arpeggios, then you're just kind of mirroring that one half step lower. Right, and experiment with the weak beats and the strong beats. Practice that with the different chord types, half diminished chords, dominant seventh chords. And use, like I said, the backing track or the looper so that you can really hear how this interacts with the harmony. On the other side of the chord tone, we have a scale degree or something that's kind of in key, so it's not as chromatic, but he does mention that you can also use chromatic tones. So what you would do here is think in terms of, let's say, C Ionian, and then you would play a whole step above, half step above, whole step above, and then a half step above. So you would make that choice based on what chord scale you're working with and what tone ends up being above in that key or chord scale, the target note. And he plays up 2 octaves, so I would follow suit with that. So just practice these going up. And then back down as well. Okay, and then we end up with what we talked about at the beginning of this video and the playing excerpt there, which is to play a half step below and then a scale tone above. So we're going to surround the C basically. The E. Like that. So we're taking just a half step below our target note and then a diatonic note above it. So again, you can apply that to other chord scales as well. Next up, let's take a look at the notation. I wrote this out in 6/4 just to basically organize the music into sections, but you can play this on any time signature you like. And again, I would really strongly encourage you to take these concepts, right, and apply them rather than thinking of these as licks that you're going to use necessarily. So just try to internalize it, get your ear really hearing it, and see if you can use it in different keys and different chord scales. So apply the concept. But this will give you something really concrete to work from. But make sure you do this in the context of harmony, like I said, with a looper pedal or a backing track. Okay, let's check this out. So play a C major chord. I'm playing C major 9, but you could play anything that has C major 7 in it. Really working in groups of 3 here. So 2, 5, 3 on string 5, string 4, 1, 3, 2, string 4 still, 4, 7, 5, string 3, 3, 5, 4. Now we're just basically repeating this 1 octave higher. So you may even work with what we just did for quite a while and see if you can move it to different positions and then take it up an octave. Okay, and then moving to string 2, 4, 6, 5, moving to position 7, moving to position 6. Okay, now we're going to descend. So position 7 again, string 1. Okay, 6, 8, 7, 7, 10, 8, string 2, 4, 6, 5, string 3, 4, 7, 5. So here we're going down an octave again. So you may just work it with one measure at a time. Okay, and then 3, 5, and 4. Okay, 4, 5, 4, 7, 5 on string 4, 1, 3, 2, and then you could repeat and loop this. Also try to play with just little segments of this and see if you can apply that. So play something like, right, just a few notes of it and place it in. So unless there's a long stretch of time on one particular chord sound, then you're going to have to adjust and move, right? So if something went from, for example, C major 7 to D minor 7, then you might play a line like, right? So keep that in mind as well. Try to focus on agility, especially if you're playing chord changes. I hope you found value from this talk, and I'm so thankful to Rick Beato for all that he's doing, and thankful for Mike Stern as well for all the music that he's shared, and the interview that he was willing to take part in. So it's really an amazing thing, and so I hope that I was able to maybe give you a little more detail on just that one segment of the video, or give my take or my thoughts on how you might practice and apply these things. If you did get value from this video, please like, subscribe, and spread the word. Also, let me know how you're doing on it in the comment section. If you want to dig deeper, check out the links in the description to get more detailed information about resources that we have for your learning benefit. Thanks again. Have a great practice session.